Now I'm going to talk about and show the backend architecture. For the backend, I use Mongoose to generate the schema of the users. This consists of the user name, email, and balance. That is the persistent data in the database. Now, the data abstraction layer is the middle tier, which I implemented using the REST APIs. This will bring information from the database to the front end and vice versa using HTTP requests. The data abstraction layer communication with the front end is made through Axios, and in the data abstraction layer, Mongoose allowed to generate the models to store the data in MongoDB. The implemented functions with these REST APIs are create a user, edit a user specifically the balance, and get one user. Now I'm going to describe the APIs. The first API is create user. So in the front end, we have the create user option or function. This can be reached out by logging with Google or by creating an account using email and password. We use a post request to the root user, and in the data abstraction layer, we have a promise that requires the name and the email. And using this schema, we generate the user that will be added to the database, including in its structure, the name, email, and the balance initialized in 0. Now, when we talk about deposit and withdraw in the front end, we carry out the action of depositing or withdrawing, and we use a put request to update the balance of the user in the database. So we make the put request to the user root, and we request the email of the user to filter the user's collection of the database. The promise requires the user email and the new balance, and this will update the user matching the email. Now I'm going to describe get a user. So the first step when we are depositing or withdrawing is to obtain the user's information from the database. For this, we make a get request to get the current user information. This get request is made to the user route, and we pass the email. So this promise requires the email and use it to filter the user's collection in the database, and once the user is found, it sends the user to the front end. There in the front end, we abstract the balance, and we make the operations with the amount that the user is entering into the withdraw or deposit forms. So this is the description of the RESTful APIs I developed to achieve the different functionalities of my banking application. The API's documentation is still in progress. This will be done using Swagger. Thank you.